In this episode, we're going to take a look at two questions left in the comment section from my videos this past week, which are usual questions that new players have in the game. And to top that off, we're going to take a look at and answer a very interesting Atlas Earth math problem. So if I've piqued your interest, please stand by. Hey everyone, thanks for dropping by. Bronze Dragon here. We are going to take a look at some user questions. First of all, I want to say thanks to everybody who leaves comments and questions underneath the videos. That shows interaction with the videos, which is good for the YouTube algorithm, so I do appreciate it. And I do try to answer most comments or questions, but once in a while I like to make a video because the questions seemed like they would make a good video. So let's dive in. Okay, to get us kicked off here, we have Mr. Rob leaving this question. Says, hey, Bronze Dragon, I have a question. I'm going to start paying for the daily ladder. I found it through the app, no problem, but I found that there are 3 options of packages. One looks like the one I originally wanted and 2 others. The third one looks good, but don't know if that's going to include the daily ladder. It does mention it boosts the other ladder, which is nice, but wanted to make sure that before I got it, only have until the end of the month to jump on this, so was hoping you could drop a video on this topic. Thank you, man. You're the best. Well, thanks, Rob. So the terminology here, I'm unsure exactly which subscription he's talking about, so we're going to go ahead and cover both. Okay, to get us started off, first of all, if you want to join or become a member of one of these subscriptions, you have to go to the Atlas Earth website and log in with your account. After that, go under the Buy Bucks page or a Buy Bucks tab, and you will get access to the 2 subscription. Those being Atlas Earth, Atlas Explorer Club, and the Season Pass. Now, we'll start with Explorer Club just because it's at the top. This is referencing to your daily login bonus. This is the page I have up on my phone on the right. This is the one where you open it every day and you click the button, and you have to remember to do that every day. Otherwise, your login streak will reset. Now, if you're free to play, you get your 1 Atlas Buck per day, and then every once in a while you get an extra. Like on day 14, you get 25 bucks extra. Now, what a lot of people when they first start playing will ask, well, what's the deal with the Explorer Club streak bonus, which is the right side? Obviously, you get a lot more. So in this case, it's 90 Atlas Bucks per day instead of 1. Well, actually, you claim both of them, so it's 91 per day. And then on like day 14, you'll get 325 plus the 25 for the free side. So if you pay your subscription, you get to claim both sides. But remember, you still need to remember to log in on a daily basis. Otherwise, it will reset. Okay, so that's what it is. Now, as far as the subscribing goes, you click the button here, says join now. You have 2 options. You can go monthly, which is $49.99 per month, or you can go yearly, which is $549.99, and that saves you 8%. And they want you to put it on a credit card. Some people have reported they have success using a debit card. Okay, so that covers this subscription. Now, the next option is the Season Pass, or like I think he's referring to, the rewards ladder. Okay, this is the series of challenges that you can work your way through on a monthly basis, and you can claim. I've done a number of videos comparing the Atlas Buck to US dollar ratio. This is your best option. However, you can claim it if you're playing free and you work your way through the challenges, you work your way all the way to the bottom, you get a free badge for the month. Okay, now if you pay for the subscription, which is $9.99, we'll go over the options there, then you can also, on top of claiming the free side, you can claim the premium side. So if you subscribe for the $9.99 per month, then and you complete the ladder, you get all those free Atlas Bucks. There's more than 1,300 of them. Plus you get the free badge. Plus you get a free legendary parcel upgrade. Great value if you can make it through the challenge ladder on a monthly basis. Now, If you go into manage subscription, it will once again, it will give you the two options, monthly $9.99 and yearly $109.99. Okay, now what those allow you to do is claim the premium side and the free side. Now, here's the caveat here. You have to subscribe before the last day of the month. To be able to get that $9.99, keep in mind that pays for the following month. If you make the same mistake I did that first month of the subscriptions, I waited until the last day of the month and I subscribed, but I was too late due to the billing cycle. Obviously, it depends upon where you are on the earth. You could get it in time, but to be safe, don't subscribe on that last day of the month. You want to get it in before that. Then it will be $9.99 and you will be subscribed for the coming month. What I did was I subscribed on the last day of the month. It didn't go in time. The billing cycle had already gone through, and I subscribed for, instead of November, December. Okay, that's where the third option comes in, and a lot of people are confused about this. It's $14.99. Where that is if you get into the month and you want to subscribe and you weren't pre-subscribed, then the rate is $14.99. It's not showing up on my screen because I already have the $9.99 a month subscription going. Okay, so that's the way it is. So now one further question to that, people ask, because logic would say is what I did that month, that first month, it was in November, that I had failed to subscribe in time. I told myself, well, I'm just going to work my way through the subscriptions or work my way through the challenges and see where I got. I got about halfway through the month and I was doing pretty well and I knew I was going to complete the challenge ladder. So I did the numbers. I went ahead and paid the $14.99 and I completed my challenge ladder. You pay mid-month $14.99. It doesn't even have to be mid-month. It could be that last day of the month before and all the way through. But the takeaway here is you can back collect all your premium side as well as your free side of the challenges. Okay, so that's another question people have. So if you do pay mid-month, which is still a decent deal, obviously $9.99 is a better deal, but if you can complete that challenge ladder, you get a good deal for your US dollar per Atlas buck conversion rate. Not investment advice, as always, but I'm just talking from a gaming point of view, what you get out of it. Okay, and next up we have a comment/question from Coach David Lubin. Thanks, Dave. It says, I really enjoy the videos and I love Atlas Earth. Well, I do too. There seems to be a glitch. I have completed 17 of the challenges and more by the end of the day. However, I have only been credited for 8 of them. This is rather sad. Okay, that's the first question. This is a two-parter. Okay, so what I wanted to say about this is if you have any problems whatsoever with your challenges, with not getting credit in the game for, like arcade, stuff like that, these all need to be put in through support tickets and support tickets through Atlas Earth. They've really refined the support process within Atlas Earth. And I'm not saying that you're going to get perfect everything, but what I'm saying is usually when I put in a ticket and I've got the screenshots to back up what I'm talking about, usually within 2 business days, they get resolved. And if it's like, like you don't get credit for a game in the arcade, or you don't get credit for, like an AMP mission when they come back, something like that, you put in the ticket and also put in the ticket, hey, this is a challenge on the challenge ladder. Can you go ahead and click through my, and they will go ahead and they'll give you credit for whatever the challenge was, plus, how many ever Atlas bucks you're owed or something like that. Okay, that's the first part of the question. The second part of the question is an interesting math problem, okay? So he says, here's a math question. Worst case scenario, just based on commons alone, how many parcels would it take to earn $1 in rent daily? The number after the lightning bolt. Okay, thank you. Have a beautiful Atlas Earth day. Okay, first of all, thanks. Let's take a look. Okay, so a caveat right up front, this could never happen. okay, because the game is going to pretty much enforce your average drop rates. However it's done, you have a 50% chance to draw a common, all the way down to 5% chance of drawing a legendary. And yeah, it does get out of whack a little bit, but after you start getting a number of parcels over a few hundred, you'll see those averages just kind of find their way to that's why we're calling them an average, right? But just from an interesting standpoint of, answering this question, I didn't even know. So what I did was I came over here to Atlas Earth Calculator. Obviously, this question is answered from the standpoint of a person here in the United States. It'll probably be different if you're outside the United States. But he said worst case scenario, so I brought the number of badges down to 0, okay? Which is going to make a little bit of a difference. But in this case, I zeroed out everything and I included 2,000 commons. Well, I worked it out. It's 2,000 commons. Okay, you'll see 2,000 commons get you about $1.02 a day. That's the answer. However, most people are, this is an impossibility. It's just for the sake of, having fun with math. Now, okay, I hope those answers helped, or at least were a little bit interesting. This has been Bronze Dragon. Don't forget, we do have a live stream weekly, Sundays at noon Eastern time. If you'd like to drop by and discuss Atlas Earth, it's always a great discussion. And like I always like saying, it's even better when you're there. So I hope everyone on your side is happy and healthy. And once again, I will see you in Atlas Earth.